Hello everyone, my name is Soraya. Welcome back to my channel. I want to talk about how dreams can help you on your twin flame journey, how they can help you ascend, how they can help you heal, how they can really help you move forward on the twin flame path. I personally love doing inner work in my dreams. I love reflecting on my dreams. I love learning from my dreams. I feel like it's a really beautiful opportunity to get a really clear glimpse into your consciousness of like unconscious things that are a little bit harder to see, during waking life. It's something about dreams. It's just like, I guess because you're really tapping into your creativity and your imagination, you find yourself in situations in your dream life that challenge you and that allow you to shine a light on certain areas of your consciousness that you might not see as easily in waking life. And so dreams are a lot of fun. And what I will say is, to start with this, I highly recommend keeping a dream journal, like keeping something either on your nightstand or having your phone really handy and having like a note app or something that you're going to put your dreams there. And when you wake up in the morning and you remember your dream, I recommend writing down all the details that you can remember about your dream from the night before. It could be where you were in the dream, what you were doing, who you were talking with, and really make a note of like the storyline and how things played out and how you felt during the dream as everything was playing out. And what you do is you just take some good notes, take some notes. Sometimes I'll just remember it. I won't even take the notes, but it's just good to have it because I notice that when I write it down, I get a lot more detail. I'm able to remember a lot more when it's really fresh. But you take the notes and you just sit down with it. And really what you're going to do is you're just going to process your feelings about the dream. So you may find that you're in the scenario in the dream where you feel unsafe, where it feels like someone is, someone that you can't trust in the dream and you feel on edge around them. We'll just kind of take a note of like, okay, I felt upset there. I felt afraid. I felt unsafe. You may have your twin flame in the dream and really check in with how do you feel in your heart about your twin flame when they're in your dream. What feelings does that bring up? Do you feel peaceful about them? Do you feel upset with them? Do you feel uncomfortable around them for some reason? Is there something that they're saying or doing that kind of stands out to you as being off or out of alignment? Really pay attention to your interaction with them, what that feels like, what it feels like to connect with them or to not connect with them if you don't in the dream. And just really get a feel for the feelings behind the dream. And what you'll find is that you can actually do the mirror exercise on your dream. So it could be multiple upsets. Usually I find more than one in one dream. And so it's just a really cool way, I feel, to do more inner work and to really heal things that it's just sometimes it's just easier, when you're looking at your dream, you feel a little bit more disconnected from it. It doesn't as closely resemble waking life, which we relate more to like, our basis for reality. So we feel a little bit further removed from it. At the same time, we're able to really go deep and get a really good look at our consciousness. And so, yeah, you can do the inner work on your dreams. And if you lucid dream, my friends, I lucid dream. I love it. I pretty much always know that I'm dreaming, or I realize it as soon as I start getting really into a dream. And if you do lucid dream, you can actually, do the mirror exercise as you're dreaming. So you can just treat it like waking life. You'll be in the scenario, this thing will be happening, you'll be feeling fear, and you can start loving yourself in that place where you feel fear, finding that place within you, processing it, supporting yourself through it, integrating it in, and moving on. Like it's exactly like waking life, really. Yeah, it's just fun. It's a different way to do inner work. We have such a immersive experience and during waking life in terms of manifestations and like situations we find ourselves in, and being able to do the mirror exercise alone is just like really cool. But to be able to take that tool and be able to apply it to your dream life is a lot of fun. Now, in terms of dream interpretation, meaning, symbolism, personally, that's not really my style. Every once in a while I'll look something up. Like if I see a certain kind of animal, something that seems like a little bit off, I will look it up. So, I mean, that's obviously available. I just do like a Google search for that. But, in terms of like dream interpretation, you can really go far into it. Everything has meaning associated with it. Colors have meaning, animals, places, experiences, all of it. And so, a lot of juicy information, a lot of stuff to dig into there. And, yeah, it's not something to be like super stressed about. One thing I always remind my clients of, if they feel like really stressed that they're missing something, what if I didn't catch this upset? What if I didn't get it during the stream or in the situation? Like, it's okay. Your consciousness stays the same until the upset has been healed. And so until you made a new choice. And so it's okay. Like you just look at what's in front of you and be with God there and let God show you what there is to work through and where to love yourself, what the upsets are so that you can do the mirror exercise. And you just trust that that's enough and that when it's time for you to take your next step, God will give you the next step. And the same is true with dream work. You don't have to like get super analytical about it and be like, I have to get every upset in this one dream. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just notice the most obvious thing, like the general theme of how you felt in the dream. That's plenty. That's enough. It's okay. But it's just a fun way to do inner work, I just feel like it's a really juicy opportunity. I like, if I have a dream and I remember it, I'm like, I get to do good inner work. It's fun. I'm such a nerd when it comes to this stuff. I just really enjoy it. And I hope you do too. There's so much joy to be found in inner work. It's just so, I don't know, it's just so satisfying and it's so gratifying and it's fun to like, open up your awareness and be able to see things, open up your spiritual perception. To be able to see and healing and feeling better and, just getting to know God more every day. It's just fun. So yeah, dreams is just another fun way to do that. That's what I do. And that's what I recommend when my clients ask me about dreams. And so a lot of fun. And if you want to be able to do the mirror exercise while you're dreaming, that is definitely a skill that you can cultivate. Beginning to lucid dream and, the mirror exercise, it's exactly the same. So it's not like there's like a different type of mirror exercise to do when you're dreaming. It's just a matter of how present, like when you're having the dream, how aware are you that you're dreaming? And if you are fully aware that you're dreaming, you're able to kind of work through it just like you would waking life. But if not, journal works just as good. It's cool. And I find that God always has me remember what is important. So, if it stands out to you, it's probably for a reason. I think Shalia even said this one time that she was like, if you remember something from a dream, it's because, there's a reason to remember that there's something about that. And you've been supported in remembering that for a reason. So yeah, just another juicy area to do dream work and just really check in with yourself. It's all about how you feel. And, that's what inner work is all about. The mirror exercise is all about, like, you have an upset, you work through it. And so you can definitely apply the inner work to your dream life. And again, especially when you've got your twin flame in your dream, really look at, like, how do I feel about my twin? There's a practice that we've talked about in the community. Jeff and Shalia have talked about just like checking in with your twin. Like, how do you feel about your twin? Like bring them into your mind. Like, even if you're not communicating with them at all, a really good practice to have is to like bring your twin flame into your awareness. And like, even if it's just in your mind's eye, sometimes looking at a photo can help. But bring your twin flame into your awareness and feel your feelings about your twin. How do you feel about them? Do you feel safe with them? Do you feel comfortable with them? Do you feel uncomfortable with them? Do you feel distant from them? Do you feel like they, like they're really far away? Like by distant, I mean like, a disconnect, emotional disconnect, or just feeling out of touch with them. Do they feel like they're different than you? Maybe you're putting them on a pedestal and you feel like you're less than them. Or maybe you feel like they're, a certain way and that you perceive differences, in the way that you are and the way that you express. And You know, again, if you're seeing your twin flame in your dream, it's a good opportunity to check in. How do I feel about them? What's going on? And so it's a very healing time. It's a good time to do some good inner work. But yeah, hopefully this is helpful, and get your dream journal out and yeah, do the mirror exercise, heal from some dreams. Like I said, really good window into the soul during nighttime when you're sleeping. And so, you know, get a really good look at that unconscious mind. And it's a good way to see your beliefs manifested, so to speak, in the dream before they're manifested externally. And so it just kind of gives you like a preview, like a very light, gentle way of seeing what's going on in your consciousness. So yeah, it's always fun. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. Hopefully this is helpful, and I'll see you next week. All right, bye.